The purpose of this video is to show you where the hidden anode is on this Suzuki 2.5 horsepower outboard. If you go and purchase the annual maintenance kit for it, it will only come with the anode located on the lower unit, just above the propeller. However, if you look deeper into the owner's manual, you'll find that there is an additional anode that doesn't come with that annual kit. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to our little channel. My name is Mark and this is Fishing for Dinner. I want to say thank you to this awesome YouTube community for giving me the idea for this. I would never have known that this hidden anode even existed inside here because it's not included as a part in the annual service parts kit. But because of some awesome commenters who asked about it, I started looking at parts diagrams, I found the hidden anode, and I even found where the thermostat is. And so in this video, I'm gonna show you how to get to it. Let's go. You don't need to take both of these out. Just take this one out, loosen this one up so you can twist this one out of the way to access that one. All right, so after you get this out of the way, then you got to get this cover off. And what I didn't capture, the camera stopped recording, but mine was stuck. And it took me getting a dead blow hammer and a rubber mallet. I had to put the hammer right here and then swing the other one and hit the hammer into that so that this would bust off. Good night, look at that gasket. The gasket is smoked. There's no way I'm gonna reuse that. Probably 25 hours on this. This motor had 5 hours on it before this hour meter went on. Say 5 to 10, so it's got anywhere from 25 to 30 hours on it. So let's get this cover off. But that's clean under there, right? So we just need to get this gasket material off. And this other anode is right in here. So here's your thermostat. Right here is a thermostat. Let's see if I can blow it out. It's not on a thermostat. Thermostat's good and clean. We need to get this gasket material off. And so then this other anode is right here. This anode, for some reason, is not included in the annual maintenance kit. It's not even mentioned in it. I'm so thankful for this YouTube community. It was several commenters posted on the how-to annual maintenance video that I posted on this already, which, hey, short plug for that one. If you haven't already seen that, go check it out. But I posted a how-to annual maintenance on this to include the oil change and anode down there and then the lower unit gear lube and taking the prop off and stuff. And so I got comments saying, hey, what about the other anode? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But somebody kindly, gently pointed me toward a parts manual online, and sure enough, I get on there and look, and there it is. And so as I was looking at the parts diagram, I see the anode and I see a bolt that holds the anode in, and then I see this gasket here. And before I even got any of this off, I went ahead and ordered a brand new anode. There's the part number right there. And a new bolt to hold it in. And check it out, a brand new gasket. Let's get this on, let's get it going. Oh, but the bolt's clean though. It's just been my experience servicing motors over the years that if you're gonna replace the anode, if you can't see the bolt, they're like $1.50. So while you're ordering the anode from either your local parts dealer or online, just get a new bolt. This one's reusable though. Although, I got a new one, so I'm gonna install a new one. And truthfully, this anode here is just fine. It's got some corrosion on the outside, sure, but the manual says that anodes are good until there's only a third remaining. So these are designed to wear away, right? It gets eaten away by corrosion in place of your motor. And so this one's still good. In all honesty, I could pop this one back in and be done with it, but I ordered all new parts, so we're gonna get the new parts installed. Get some Quicksilver 24C and put it on the threads of this screw. As was so graciously pointed out before, Quicksilver 24C is a better alternative to dielectric grease or anti-seize. While those are good in a pinch, Mercury 24C is a better option. Oh, let's get that good and hand snug. Get you a razor, scrape that off. You can use a flathead screwdriver, just be careful not to nick it up too much. All right, that's it. There's only one way this bad boy can go on for you geometry wizards, just like that. And in order to assemble it, you just go in reverse order. Put that grease on the threads of all your bolts as you begin to assemble this back together. All right, so we keep this loose so that you can pop that out and slide this nut underneath here. So come up under here and slide that little nut right there so that you can put the bolt in here. Now note that my finger is still back here holding that nut under this. I'm going to get this bolt tightened down. And once you get that bolt started, you should be able to let go of that nut under there. So tighten everything back down. Being mindful that these three have plastic in between there, and this one as well, these four have plastic, so not super tight. Just good and left hand snug. Now it's time to put the cover plate back on. Information about the engine oil will go on the tiller side. So just line those 3 holes up. We'll have 3 bolts left, 2 of these longer ones and 1 shorter one. After putting the 2,4-C marine grease on the threads, I'll reinsert them here. This one's done. So your thermostat is right here, and then the anode is under here. So now you know how to do it. So now it's just time to water test it, make sure there's no leaks. It was commenters just like you that led to the idea for this video here. So if you have any other thoughts or suggestions, tips, complaints, moans, groans, any other video suggestion ideas, please feel free to leave them down in the comments. We know you have a choice when you YouTube, and we thank you for YouTubing with us. Until next time, we'll catch you later.